We were minus some vital capability, and that is we didn't have a director of fundraising and we didn't have a director of marketing and communications. And so because of coming across Charisma at various events to which I've been invited and getting to meet Jenny and some of her team, I approached the company and asked them to look at recruiting these two people for me, and that's where we went from there.
For the past 4 years, we've been using Charisma to recruit our key staff, both down in Hampshire but also across the UK, and the staff that they've brought to us have been excellent.
Charisma have proved to be extraordinarily professional. As you can imagine, because we'd never really recruited anybody serious in the past, certainly no executive directors, we didn't have any experience, we didn't know where to go, we didn't know what the shape and size of the charity world was, and to be perfectly honest, we didn't know where to start. And so what Charisma gave me was the ability to understand what it was all about, know our chances of recruiting the right people, lead us by the hand hold us effectively when we needed help, and then take us to a logical conclusion, which was successful recruitment of those two people.
The first thing that I noticed about them is that they take the time to get to know the role that you're looking for, but also they took the time to learn about us as an organisation.
The charity has turned a corner in terms of where it goes, and that is largely due to the people who've been recruited as a result of Charisma's involvement in our recruitment process. And so thank you to the team here. I'm grateful for the professionalism they showed and their great patience when I was worried at one stage that we weren't going in the right direction, and we did end up with two very strong candidates, which I'm very grateful for.
Charisma has got the reputation of being very professional, and we found that with working with their team. And they do work as a team, you know, if there's one person isn't in the office, there's always somebody else that knows who you are and can pick it up.
We found working with Charisma a complete pleasure. They keep you fully informed, they tell you everything that's going on, they really help you through the recruitment process. They are an extension of an HR department.
They added value to the process by actually challenging some of our thought process around different aspects. And we actually did, when we went through the job specification and drafted something up, we actually talked it through with them. And there were elements that we hadn't considered and we had to change in that job role. And had we been doing it ourselves, of course, we would have made the mistake and charged ahead and not considered those elements.
Charisma have proved ultimately professional in what they've done. They've led me by the hand. They've taken us through the process in exactly the way I would have hoped for. And in terms of working with them, it's all been very easy.
They know what they're doing, they know the people in the community, and they know how to reach out to the people that you need to speak to. And that's quite difficult to do sometimes. You're looking for the right person, and they seem to know how to find that right person, and I think that's good by anybody's standard.
I would recommend Charisma to other organisations because they really do their homework beforehand. They really understand what the brief is and what the sort of person that you need to fill the role, and that makes it much, much easier during the recruitment process and then the final appointment. So we've been very pleased with Charisma.